Have you ever heard of somebody that just woke up one morning, stepped out to get something to eat, and phew, see government bulldozers at the gate, and he's still trying to wrap it around like, what is this? And they're like, sorry, sir, the land has been revoked. And just looking at it like a TV movie. They're like, sir, we've come to take back the land. So today we're going to be talking about one of the most misunderstood, one of the most feared things in Nigerian real estate, which is land revocation. Because if you don't understand this one, believe me, your entire investment can vanish. So let me break it down. Land revocation simply means government taking back the land it previously gave you the right to use. Notice I said use, not own, because in Nigeria, under the Land Use Act of 1978, nobody really owns land outright. All land in the state technically belongs to the governor, who is holding it in trust for the people. So when you buy land and collect your certificate of occupants, you see that sea of O that people normally like to frame it, then hang it at a sitting room. That thing is not ownership, it is the right of occupants, and that right can be revoked if the government say they need the land back. Now, you'll be wondering, well, why would the government even do that? Well, the Land Use Act gives them two main reasons. One is public purpose. That means when the land is needed for, let's say, school, road, hospitals, airports, or other public projects. For example, let's say Lagos State want to expand the Lekki Epe Expressway, and your plot happens to be along that path. The next thing is very, very sorry. It is public purpose. Two, non-compliance or misuse. When the land was given to you for agricultural purpose, like for farming, you decided to build a nightclub, and the government can come and say, okay, this is not the approved land, and they can revoke it. You see, land revocation is not the way NEPA takes light up and down. No, there is a legal process that is always involved. One is notice of revocation. The government must issue a formal letter, usually titled Notice of Revocation of Right of Occupants, and this letter must be properly served, not through gist, not through whispering. It must be officially served to the person. Two, reason must be stated. The letter must say why the land is being revoked, e.g., maybe for construction of a new public road, that kind of thing. Three, compensation. You are entitled to compensation for your unexhausted improvement, right? Meaning that fence, building, crops, anything that you've put into that land can be compensated. Note that they are not, doing the compensation for the land itself, because basically the land belongs to the government. It is for what you've built or developed. Now, the part that wahala usually starts. Sometimes the government will say compensation. You'll be expecting like 10 million naira, you get. But in your account, you'll be seeing like 500,000 naira with a letter of thank you for your compensation. But the law says that the compensation should be adequate. But our Nigeria and things in real life now. Sometimes they give you alternative lands, sometimes they pay cash, and sometimes you just have to keep praying. So somebody can ask, can they challenge revocation? Yes, you can challenge revocation, but it's not that easy. If you think your land was revoked unfairly, or it was not, genuinely used for a public purpose, then you can go to court. But you need to prove that the land was not used for public purpose, you were not properly notified, or you were not given a fair compensation. But, and this is a very big but, the courts usually respect the governor's power under the Land Use Act. So your best bet is to keep your documents tight and stay alert to any gazette or notice. Now, something happened in Abuja. A developer bought a large expanse of land start selling plots by plots. 2 years later, FCTA says that the land has been revoked because it was meant for government housing scheme. So like that, the investor lost millions. Another one happened in Lagos, where a man bought land close to a proposed road project. So later on, the government, expanded the road. That was how this man half plot, sorry, half of the land entered the new road. Funnest part is that this thing happens almost every time and every day in Nigeria. So please, before you buy land, do your due diligence. Check if the land is under government acquisition. Verify its gazette, CFO, or accession status. Then ask any professional like your lawyer or surveyor to check if it is in any revoked area or future government project zone. Very important. And also, please keep all your documents in copies and safe. Very important, because if government eventually revokes and you don't have any document or whatsoever to prove your claim, like that, it has entered realty law. Land revocation is real, it is legal, it is powerful, but with knowledge you can protect. Just remember, now person with sabi law, they enjoy land. So please, if you found this video helpful, please help to hit that subscribe button, like and share. Bye for now.